if I'm thin, it's because Emmett didn't do a proper job.
I picked that one too.
Oh, I'm not gonna pick it, but what do they say?
He's like, well, ungrateful are we? Maybe I should just turn you back into the tiny, pathetic, and unseeable thing you were.
Oh, it's not what I asked.
But such specializes in being a bitch.
Did he tell you what he specialized in? Because I asked why he joined the convocation, and Hythlodaeus was like, well, it all began, and he's like, not another word.
Yeah, that's what I picked too.
Hermes seems like a really chill guy who just really likes his creatures.
He sure fucking do. It's a real shame that whatever the fuck he turned into was the result in the end.
Yeah. Maybe, do you think it's maybe like lingering guilt in his soul or something?
Yeah, well, it said it was like anger and contempt or something
Well,
like
I mean,
that.
like, okay, so under my working theory that Maetion is probably the reason for the fucking end of days.
Yeah.
He
But
would
then why
have
would he
made...
just reenact another end of days if guilt is his reasoning?
I don't know. Put her out of her misery? I don't know.
There's a flaw in my plan, but I
It's working! Working theory.
Working theory. It's not finished.
That Meteon gets rejected, so he has to get rid of her, and he's upset about that.
Oh.
But what if he doesn't get rid of her and she just gets like filled with negative emotion?
And then he brings back the end of days so that way she can rise to her full power because how dare they?
I don't know. Maybe it was just an accident. I mean, history repeats itself, right? What if his shards just maybe not accidentally, intentionally, or just through like the guilt of like letting her do that. They just wanted it all to end. I don't know.
I don't know.
We're gonna make Van Daniel a likable character by seeing who he was before.
Yeah, unfortunately. Look, I told you that this game's gonna make me cry over Van Daniel.
Yeah.
Van Daniel and his plank.
Oh, right!
So I've been thinking about this whole time.
My Emmett. Come on, man. Relentless insistence. This is fucking hilarious. Oh, I love that I get to harass this bitch.
Please. Don't make me kick your ass again.
No.
Yeah, don't make me kick your ass again. Do it. Oh!
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charistis. You should be quite willing to.
Oh, this is great.
And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emet Selk. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Hythlodaeus, you scheming little bastard.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Please, Emet Selk. Please.
Oh, this is hilarious.
I did not come all this way to
Just harass him till he does what you want.
I thank you to remember
Perfect.
this favor and let it be the last.
Oh yeah, the snap.
But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even, quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emet Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both. the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve herself in the business of others. Where she walks, excitement is certain to follow. Her antics irritate Emet Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents.
Oh.
Aww.
What part are you?
It's just really nice.
It is really nice, and I'm really sad that all of this is actually millennia gone.
They are truly
It's really sad to think about.
Yeah.
And I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine. And together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my
How
pet.
bittersweet.
Well done!
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emet Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
I hope when we come back to the source or whatever, we're just like, man, it's weird to be in a smaller body.
Yeah. My heart.
Why did you write Emmett smells, Billy?
Because he does. You can add whatever you want to that text and it works.
Yeah. I like it when she follows me. She's really cute and nice, but I'm still... Something's not...
Something bad's gonna happen to her.
Yeah. The fact that we have to spend so much time with her, and they put a lot of focus on her.
Being her friend and all that.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Go on. You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too.
Okay.
You're not
I just
alone.
opened my friends list and I saw someone's location. Like, what the fuck is that location?
I want to know, but don't say anything.
Mission has shared much with you.
They're level 90, so.
Jesus. Have they even slept yet? Like, oh my god.
May we talk a moment?
Oh. Oh, it's a little hedgehog! Oh, it scatters away.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear, and it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. Contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I'm filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Alpes, or if you only did it at Meteion's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort. Lest you misunderstand, I derive no pleasure from your pain. It's just the fact that you are still here in spite of your suffering gives me heart. The stars in the heavens, know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteion and her sisters. Sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life.
What?
As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with
I
difficulties.
really don't like any time that you're surprised by something. It just scares me.
But I have faith that we
Feels
will
like
make
danger's
some manner
coming.
of discovery ere long.
That is something
And
he
when we
said.
do, I should be glad to share our findings
Oh
with
boy.
you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteion. Let us head back.